So update here. Almost froze to death in Ogden last night. Oh, it was bad. Ended up jumping in that gondola and then went over to that Mexican grainer I was talking about, and then went back to the gondola because I thought that was going to leave. And sat in that gondola all night long, thinking that train was going to leave. It didn't. And almost froze to death. Shivering in my 0-degree bag and my bivvy and all the clothes that I have on all night long. It was terrible. But now, down here in Salt Lake City, the North Yard, you can kind of tell how fucking cold it is with the steam coming off of that plant over there. But we're going to wait here, see if we can get a southbound to Vegas and go south, because the cold is not messing around. I usually have the gear for this, and this time around I'm lacking a couple of pieces that are essential to staying alive, really. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens, and we'll update probably around there because it's gonna be dark and there's nothing to update here. So just sad and cold in Salt Lake City. God, sad and cold. Met another rider. That was cool. We've been talking. We might get the same train out of here. After that, who knows? So just to add on a little bit here, so I did meet up with another rider, and it's crazy to see that somebody else is as insane as I am out here in Salt Lake City in the middle of wintertime, trying to ride out of here. It is so cold here. I cannot begin to explain how freezing it is here. I mean, last night's probably the coldest that I've ever been traveling, just period. It was to the point where like I had to stay awake most of the night and shiver in my 0-degree bag, my bivvy, all of my clothes, just to know that I wasn't going to freeze to death. Might have got like an hour with a whole bunch of weird dreams, including me catching out, and I thought when I woke up I was out of here, and I was on a train heading west to Elko. But woke up, and lo and behold, I'm still in that ice box of grainer or gondola. So, but anyway, it's nice to see that people are out here. We had shared a whole bunch of like hobo stories and where we'd been and things that we've seen, and it's nice. And hopefully, I'll meet up with the guy down in Vegas. He's going to the same place, so we'll see. But it is like, so you can see that steam cloud is getting more and more condensed, like every time that I look at it, and I just know that it's going to be so cold tonight, and I really hope that I can make it through Milford and down into the valley in Vegas without freezing to death. Honestly, like, I'm kind of concerned about it, and not trying to play that up. It's just that I haven't really experienced the cold without gear like I am now. Like, I have gear, but it's not enough, so I'm gonna layer up some cardboard and I don't know. See how it goes.
Help me make dollars and dollars.
That shit is so funny. Oh my god, killing me. These people on the radio on this summer is so goddamn funny. Oh, it's like 1 in the morning. So goddamn funny.
Hey everybody, Welcome to Yermo, California. I'm starting this video new right now because apparently I just cracked the SD card in my GoPro from all the other footage that I've had since Ogden, Utah getting down here. I'm starting to get sick of GoPros. They're kind of pieces of shit. Mine won't turn off or on without messing with it. The batteries get stuck inside the damn thing. It's just they're kind of pieces of shit other than like the video they provide. I need to find a better option. But anyway, we're in Yermo. I'm kind of chilling here. By the way, I'm on my phone. That's why I was talking about that. But I'm chilling this tamarisk. This is the jungle that I just built here. I've been trying to build a jungle here for, months now, basically. But got this nice chilling area in the tamarisk. Some carpet that I found. I've been here a couple of times before. Like, I have a tag here from March of this year, and as well as another trip that I was on with another rider, the Google Bush Tour 2020. If you ever see that around, that's from us there. And then even Guillermo left his tag here. If you don't know who Guillermo is, he's another friend of mine from other videos that I don't have up yet, but I'll let you know, he's basically my furry road dog. But yeah, here's this. We have this nice white stick road heading out down here. There's a fire pit I'll show in a minute. There's some workers over there that I don't want to see me in here. But yeah, there's a nice, you come in here from the fire pit and it's this nice hanging out spot. Put up a sign. You always gotta have a sign. And yeah, I'll show the fire pit in a minute, but yeah, back to filming on my phone. We'll see what happens. I'm heading to LA after this. And into the warmth, and don't know if I'm gonna go to Tucson or up to Portland. I don't know yet. We're gonna find out. But I'm just here to drink some beer, wait for a train. They're doing some track work, ballast replacement right here now. Currently that's what the workers up there are doing in the truck. And yeah, hopefully we get out of here this afternoon. So story time is a recap in case I can't get any of that other footage on my SD card. So essentially went to Ogden, stored my van, went to Ogden, start this trip, go up to the Ogden yard, trying to figure it out. I'm not seeing that a lot of the stack trains are stopping there for some reason. I'm going on the yard, try to figure that out. I hop in a train that pulls up, looks like an over the road going between Green River and Elko. Get in there, sit in a gondola for like 12 hours and the thing doesn't go anywhere. I almost freeze to death in that gondola. That's the other thing. I didn't bring as much gear as I normally do this time around. That was a mistake. I almost froze to death in Ogden and Salt Lake City on multiple occasions. Anyway, get out of the gondola, start looking at the weather in Elko. It's going to be -5, -7 degrees in Elko. That's 20 degrees colder than it is in Ogden. So I started to say, F the overland. I'm not going on the overland. So I had to go south. So I went to Salt Lake and tried to get out of Salt Lake, meet up with another rider. We hung out for a little bit. Dude was cool. Jimbo, if you're out there. Yeah, it was good chilling with you. We hop on a train in the middle of the night, stack train that pulls up. The thing about Ogden or Salt Lake City going south is there's an intermodal facility right outside of Salt Lake. You have to determine which trains are not going to work that thing and or terminate there. It's difficult to do that, and so we hopped on one. It's looking like it was going, but nope. Lo and behold, the truck pulls us right into that intermodal facility, and we get stuck in there. Luckily, it's the middle of the night. It's like 4 in the morning. So Jimbo decides to peace out, and I stayed on the train for a little bit and then got off. Realized it wasn't going anywhere. And then I had to walk from that place, like 6 miles outside of town. I had to walk 6 miles to the Salt Lake City International Airport with a full pack of supplies, which was awful. And then I get to the light rail station, take the light rail back to Salt Lake, sitting there freezing to death again. At this point, I know I don't have enough gear or clothing, and it's bad. We're talking low of like 7 degrees or so, 7 to 12 degrees, depending on the day. And I'm sitting in my 0-degree sleeping bag, freezing, like just shivering, you know. And so I get back to that SLC spot, hang out, and then randomly, just this big IM pulls up in the middle of the night. It's not supposed to. The IM I was waiting, sorry, the GM, big GM pulls up, General Manifest train, and I was waiting for another GM that wasn't going to show up until the next afternoon. So I was about to go to sleep, putting out the fire, about to go to sleep, and this thing pulls in, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And I look at it, and I do some research, and it looks like it's the Ogden to West Colton manifest, which usually doesn't stop in Salt Lake that I know of. It usually just bypasses it. It's built in Ogden, but it stopped to refuel in Salt Lake. So I grab all my stuff haphazard in the camp and toss it onto a grainer porch and get in there, and the thing takes off, and I'm finally in Ogden, or I mean finally in Yermo. And I'm not freezing to death from the Mojave. I'm so happy. F the cold. This winter is so bad. I do not have enough gear this time around. I'm gonna stay down in the desert unless I'm going through the Central Valley or something. But that's the story. I know it's a lot. I know I talk fast, but whatever. That's all the video that you didn't get coming down here. It was at night, and I was asleep most of the time, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, I'll get some more footage of my phone. Hopefully fix my GoPro. I don't know. We'll see. In LA. Okay, so this is the fire pit I was talking about that I made out here. Some tires, some benches, nice rock fire pit, some wood. I got my nice little art installation over there. And then we just got the open desert. It's super nice out here and warm, and yeah, beautiful. You can probably hear that over there, but that's the ballast replacement. I'll try to get a video of that piece of machinery if I can. And I'm hoping they do run trains, because they've got a whole bunch of like ties stacked up next to the train track here. I'm hoping they're not doing tire replacement, because that means that it's going to be a while until there's trains that are coming through here. And hopefully they just come through at all. I know they do just daily, but we'll see what happens. Because I need, essentially what I'm waiting for here, don't want to totally drop the bomb on like where this is, but I'm waiting that further down from here there's a Y, and I'm waiting for trains essentially to stop for clearance before they go onto that Y. Yeah, that's when I'm going to try to bag one here, but we'll see. We will see. Colton. I'm hoping that we stop right outside of the arrival yard for them to push us back into it and jump off. That'd be great. I don't want to end up in that fucking hellscape over there. Getting out of Colton. Finally sit up all night, waited for them to push a string in front of this one. on the guy. And hopefully we're out of here. This train's going to Albany, Oregon, Eugene, basically, maybe Portland, I don't know, but that's where this car is going, is Albany. So let's see. It's gonna be a pain in the ass when they inspect the brakes in this car with both the freaking doors being open. There's like nowhere to, I mean, all I got is like that back there. And that's it. So hopefully that works. Update rolling out of Colton. So we're sitting here in the same boxcar. It's probably like 9-10 hours later, because of course it is. You know, just waiting for this thing to leave, and you know, just hanging out, spread out in this freaking boxcar. And it's got to go somewhere at some point, you know. But it's freaking trains, especially empty junk trains. You never know. So just a quick update here. We're on the, what would this be, the east side of Colton, out in the boonies here. One of the only places you can find around San Bernardino where there's not a lot of development. Some of the like natural areas we have around here. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. No, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm headed out towards the east end of the yard to try to get something out of here, because I'm just done with trying to like look at the strings in the yard. It's useless. It after the whole Portland train thing that just happened, and I'll update about that at some point if I haven't already. I just, yeah, I don't want to be there. It's boring. It's like there's a whole bunch of tweakers around. I don't know. It's in the middle of the city. I'm gonna go out here, see what's up, try to catch something slow rolling out of the yard again, like my previous episode, the LA to Sacramento episode. Oh, other than that, I'm out. Still in Colton. Alright, so quick update here. I'm in Colton still. My God. So I got on that boxcar last night. Waited in the thing for hours, and some more hours. So I finally realized, I mean, what it did is it left the yard. I thought we were going, it was great. And then it backed all the way back past the yard into the arrival yard, even almost past the arrival yard here in Colton, and I just sat there on the mains for 3 hours. And I was like, all right, that's it. I'm going to the store. I'm out of supplies. Maybe it'll be here when I get back. I go all the way to the store. I get supplies. And I come back, and it's there, which is amazing. And so in order to get to the store and back, I had to walk along the side of the I-10 in the middle of San Bernardino here, like right on the side of the shoulder. And I walked like 1.5 miles, and I came back. It was there, and I was like, oh shit. So I start hauling, get back there. I almost get to the rear unit, because that's what I was going to jump back in and just say screw it, and I get probably within like 5 car lengths of that rear unit, and that thing takes off. It's like the train gods just like hate me on this trip. I don't know what the hell is happening, but that was just so demoralizing. Like, I don't even know. Anyway, so then I walked all the way back on the side of the I-10 freeway to here, and then I walked to another place. There's a Y that goes north, and like the trains slow down, and I go up there, and I wait, and I sleep a little bit, and a train comes. So before that, home bums everywhere. Home bums are everywhere. My God, in Colton, like This place isn't, oh, I would not call this place safe by any means. Not because of home bums, it's more like there's so many like crazy people and like crackheads and shit. It's fucking ridiculous. But so I get up to that Y, fall asleep, like a home bum like comes like around, like, you know, looking at me. I got followed twice last night by people, and I had to turn around and tell them to fuck themselves, like get out, you know, like. And it luckily, you know, like I'm like kind of a big guy, and there was a giant pack on. Luckily, they were just like, oh, okay, you know. And then a home bum came around this morning when I woke up over there, and they were all right. They just wanted a cigarette, so I bummed them a cigarette, you know. And then I walk away from their camp because I don't want to be next to their camp. And then I'm like, oh, this tree's perfect, you know. I'm just chill right here, wait for a train to go on around the Y, you know, catch it. And I get down in these bushes and I fucking plop my pack down and look to my right, and there's just a freaking guy sitting there, like right there. And I was just like, what the fuck? This is the middle of nowhere, like why? And just was like, hey, you mind if I chill? And he's like, yeah, I'm chilling, you know. And bought him a couple of cigarettes, like thanked him for letting me chill, and took off. I tried to catch a train that went around that Y, didn't work. My pack's too big, I'm too tired, I can't, dude. I don't want to end up like the last video where I get dragged. And so I'm back here. That's the update. It's story time. It's fucking, this trip is ridiculous. I talked to that dude that I was riding to in freaking Salt Lake City, that I was riding with, Salt Lake City. That dude made it to Elko, and it's like freezing ass there. I'm lucky that he's still alive, you know. And we talked for a bit. We might meet back up in Roseville, but for now, I'm just gonna wait till it gets dark and fuck it. I'm getting out of here. I don't care. I'll run right in front of the bull. I don't give a shit right now. I gotta get out of Colton. This place is ridiculous. Peace. Junction in Mojave, California, with the BNSF's Transcon and the the UP's Mojave subdivision. We're in a boxcar right now. I got into West Colton, thank God. After just needing to, and finally did. And we're heading up the Central Valley right now to go, I don't know, places, probably the Bay Area. I need to sit in a hostel for a few days. I'm dying. This is like 12 days without bathing. Almost freezing to death. It's like shitty. I hate it. So, I'll update later. Rolling up to Tehachapi. Might go down and get in that other open boxcar if this thing stops. It's long. This has got to be a Roseville up, everybody? So we're here in the city of San Francisco, California again, in the same place as my second video on this channel. First video? Second video? I can't remember, but we're in the Orange Village Hostel here in San Francisco. It was a long story from Tehachapi. Essentially, we went up to Roseville, got off the train in Roseville, and camped out in a field. Ran out of money, which sucks. Camped out in a field in the middle of nowhere by the yard. Not the middle of nowhere, it was right in the middle of town. It was fucking sketchy, just in this field. And thought it'd be okay. There was another like rider chilling on the other side of this fence, and I got rolled up on in the middle of the night by so many freaking crackheads and home bums and weird people with vehicles. Almost ran me over, like way off of a road anywhere. And I don't know. I fucking hate Roseville. Fuck Roseville. I'm done with it. Okay. So I decided to spend the rest of some of my money that I had and come to this hostel for a couple of nights, mainly because there's this huge winter storm that's blowing in. It's supposed to dump like 1 to 2 inches of rain with 40-mile-an-hour winds for the Bay Area and most of Northern California.
It also has the length of California. So look at the markers that we have put up here for you. That shows you how much liquid we're looking for in those spots. So it's not just an isolated place right along the coast. Redding, 5 to 8 inches. Sacramento, 3 to 5, taking us through Friday of next week. 5 to 8 inches for San Francisco. Fresno, 5 to 8 inches. And 3 to 5 for LA. That's a lot of rain. It's because
California. I'm not about that, being on a train. So I'm gonna hang out here for a couple of nights, maybe even more than that, and wait. And then I'm thinking about catching out of Richmond and then going south and running away. I was gonna go to Portland. That was my plan. I can't. It's just I'm done with the weather and the winter riding in the weather. It's just not. It's not my bag right now. Shouldn't be ever. But you know, whatever. Go back south. See what happens. I got a couple of days. I'm chill out. Did some laundry. Took a shower. I hadn't bathed in probably, I don't know, 12 days. 10 to 12 days. 14 days is about the longest I've ever gone without a shower. So it's yeah, it's a lot. I was to the point where I was hurting. My body was hurting. I was feeling my life force drain away because of how dirty and fucking grungy and rashed out and stuff that I was. So I'm glad that could happen. But we're here now, San Francisco. I'm gonna hang out in this hostel and you know, go outside and drink a beer here real quick, smoke a cigarette, go outside and explore a little bit again from San Francisco. I'm out of money, so I can't do a whole bunch, but I mean, it's San Francisco. You can get yourself into trouble here without any money. So this is the view from the room in the Orange Village. Yet again, I've got to give a shout out to this business in San Francisco. It's like $30 a night here in the wintertime, like less than that sometimes. You can't get better than that with like cheap ass laundry, with free laundry detergent, freaking nice showers, you know, kick ass staff, a full kitchen, a nice chill room with like a TV and like instruments and books and stuff, and cool people to talk to from all over the freaking world because it's San Francisco. There's all a bunch of nationalities here. I already talked to a couple people from Korea, some Vietnamese people, and I can't remember the other country people were from. Pakistan. Some people from Pakistan. So it's pretty awesome. You know, if you like to talk to people from other ethnicities or countries and get to be more worldly in your view, you know, it's always a good thing. San Francisco is a great place to do that. But anyway, you know, I'm out. I'm going out there. See what kind of trouble I can get myself into. This is that fire escape I climbed up in that last video. I might do that again. We'll see. So we're here walking around San Francisco. We're like, I don't know where we are, Polk and Greenwich. Kind of like Lombard Street's like the other side of this hill. And we're walking down. We're about to drop off to go back down to the water. And I think I'm going to walk out to the Golden Gate Lookout. And then come back The city's a trip, man. I've seen so much crazy shit. I'm staying down on like in like Union Square area, which is like crazy all night long. There's shit going on, people blaring music, home bums all over the place. A whole bunch of crazy shit, people playing soccer in the middle of the street, shutting down traffic. It's awesome. I like this city a lot, mainly because unless you go like south of Market or a little bit further south in San Francisco, like South San Francisco, I don't ever feel like in danger or like, you know, like bad shit's gonna happen. I'm gonna get jacked or shot at or something like that. Like, I like this city. That's why I like coming here, because it's chill, relatively easy to get around if you have money. I'm completely out of money right now until 2 days from now, which sucks because I'm gonna have to starve to death. I've been jacking food from the hostel breakfast to last all day, so I don't have any money for food. But look at that thing, auto car. But yeah, so that's what's going on. And gonna go down to the water here and walk through this nice neighborhood. I don't know, but like I said, I feel like I'm gonna starve to death, so I'm gonna get freaking paid soon. It's crazy, but yeah, we'll see. There it is. There's the water. San Francisco Bay, almost there. Look at this sick ladder truck right here. I haven't seen one of these how this big of a fire truck for a long time. Those sick old ships there. So this is the National Historic Maritime Park down here, like right adjacent to Fisherman's Wharf, which is like over there. If you've never been here, probably most everybody that's seen these videos has been to San Francisco and done all the stuff I'm about to do, but it's cool nonetheless. But we're gonna head down that thing on the hill. Ooh, where is it? Right there. That's Fort Mason. I'm gonna walk around that and go to the Golden Gate lookout. But it's pretty sick. There's a cool old wooden sailboat out there. One of these days I'm getting my sailboat. Mark my words, one of these days. Look at these people swimming in the bay. The water's gotta be freezing cold. Fuck that. Alright, so we got Alcatraz Island, which is that way out there. Got this container ship of some kind coming into the bay. Probably going to Oakland or San Francisco, other refineries maybe, which is what we're going to pass by if I get the right train that I'm looking to get. And then you got the Alcatraz ferry going to Alcatraz out there. The rest of the bay, Maritime Museum. Pretty neat. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the San Francisco Bay. Ain't she a beaut? So here's some train stuff. This tunnel goes under Fort Mason to connect all this like military infrastructure around here during like the 20s through like the 40s up until the 60s, I think. It was decommissioned after that, but it goes under Fort Mason. It'd be really cool to explore in there. But yep, there's my train stuff for San Francisco. You can go to the marina and see what's up over there. Look at all the pretty sailboats. I love these things almost as much as I love trains, but I've never been on one of these yet. It's my next goal. I want something like the size of that one. I think that's like a 30, maybe a 32. That's the size of boat I want. Too many people here for me. So we're up here in one of these batteries. I can't remember the name of this park, but essentially this used to be where observation was. I was just listening to somebody talk about the history of this place. This is where they would look out of this thing high above on these bluffs out in the Pacific to see if there was ships coming in, like enemy ships back around World War II. And they would report their positions from this place. And then those batteries over here had like 15-inch guns and stuff on them, and there's a whole bunch of them, and they would fire upon the ships coming into the bay if they were getting invaded. If we ever got invaded from this side, and then they tried to come into the San Francisco Bay, yeah, they'd observe and then shoot from those guns on the multiple batteries over there. This is a cool little urbex spot thing right here. Much graffiti, some shelter from the storm. Come up here and freaking camp. Probably full of junkies, but a whole bunch of tags all over the place. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, you come out here, cool thing, you know. Come out here and you're in these beautiful madrone, I think is what these trees are. And yeah, you got those batteries, it's guns, the Golden Gate back there. And then this is the thing that would observe, essentially just back out over that direction, over the bay. This is the other side of the Presidio, the Pacific Ocean side. Beautiful over here. I've never been here before. This is cool. Cheers, ocean. Oh, it's disgusting. Oh. So, just as a heads up, there's that storm I was talking about earlier that I'm trying to hide from.
Now to that major storm on the West Coast, bringing heavy rain, strong winds, and snow. It's all a part of a system that's being called an atmospheric river, which can lead to extreme flooding.
High surf battered the coast of Oregon as the intense storm blew ashore, dumping a deluge of rain across the Pacific Northwest. The worst of it hit during unusually high king tides, flooding streets in Seattle. At the peak of the storm, 5 people were killed on the road in Oregon, and powerful winds, some gusting more than 100 miles per hour, toppled trees. This satellite view shows the atmospheric river funneling tropical moisture directly to the western U.S. As the storm moves south to California, rivers swell, prompting this swiftwater rescue.
It's coming in right now from the Pacific. There's a high surf, high tide warnings, high surf advisories. The wave action on this beach is gnarly, man. We haven't seen a big one yet, but the last one I saw was like 8 feet almost. It's crazy. But yeah, you can see, look at that. It's freaking going for it. But yeah, this is Baker Beach. We're like on the other side, complete other side of the Presidio from where I started. We're kind of like by, on the other side of that thing, which I don't know what it's called, that bluff over there. That's Ocean Beach. That's like the big beach in San Francisco. Yeah, look at this. There's some wave action for you. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Some good surfing today. Unless you want to get like rip currented all the way out into the ocean. But anyway, like I was saying, the other side of that thing is going to be Ocean Beach. I don't know what the name of this neighborhood's called. Like, I don't know. Seaview, maybe. And we're going to probably go over that hill to Ocean Beach and walk back and go through Haight-Ashbury and Golden Gate Park. Hopefully before it gets dark, because I don't want to be in Golden Gate Park after it gets dark. But, yeah. Then walk all the way back to the hostel. It's going to be another, I don't know, miles to get back. It's going to take a while. I'm going to sit here, drink this beer. Oh, yeah, look at that. That is some awesome wave and surf action right there. That is rolling in. Oh, look at that. Oh. Anyway, yeah, we're going to try to walk back through Golden Gate Park, go through Haight-Ashbury, walk all the way back. Hopefully it's all good neighborhoods that I'm walking through. I have no idea about this at all, what I'm going to run into heading back. But hopefully get back before dark and before it starts raining, because we got quite a ways to go. I got to walk all the way back from Haight-Ashbury to Union Square, basically, via Geary Avenue. And we'll see. I'm just kind of throwing this out here as an idea and see what happens. Sounds and looks like that pretty much defined the saying, don't fuck with the ocean. That scares the crap out of me, kind of. The rip current's got to be so bad off of this beach. But anyway, just one more follow-up. I've made it from the freezing hellhole of Ogden, Utah, to the beautiful Pacific Ocean at San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge. It does kind of, it amazes me sometimes. I'm just like, oh wow, I'm like 1,000 miles away from where I started. Awesome though. All right. So I'm just reliving a little moment here, thinking about previous travels of mine, and the second time that I hitchhiked through here, I got to San Francisco and I walked essentially from the Presidio, like up there where we were at, all the way across the Golden Gate Bridge. And then from the Golden Gate Bridge, if you follow this coastline up here, and then you go eventually over that big mountaintop. God, I can't even point on the camera, but that one way up there, you can take trails all the way over to almost Petaluma on the other side. And I walked those trails. Pretty sure I got stalked by a mountain lion while I was up there. But I walked those trails all the way to Marin City, and then I took a bus back, or I took a bus from Marin City all the way up to Santa Rosa, and then from Santa Rosa to Geyserville. Cloverdale, sorry. And then hitchhiked up through the Redwoods the second time. Went and lived in Arcata for a little while. It was awesome, but this brings back a lot of memories. Walking that entire bridge, I would highly recommend if you travel through here. You gotta pay your dues with a pack and walk that whole thing to the other side. It's awesome. It's totally worth it. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna eat some lunch, get out of here. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of shit I do not want to be out in. It's gonna get nothing but worse. It's supposed to be an inch of rain tonight with 40-mile-an-hour freaking winds. Screw that. Alright, so we're leaving this hostel. I'm going back to Roseville. Meet up with another rider, maybe a couple other riders. Go south, because this storm isn't going away for a long time. There's going to be a day of clearing tonight and tomorrow, and then it's going to rain again forever. It's just enough time to get to Roseville, get on the train, get the fuck south, and maybe go to Tucson. I don't know. I'm not looking forward to going back to Colton, I'll tell you that, but you know what? It's better than, sitting here in the rain and spending money when I could spend less money down there. Anyway, got the spread ready to go. I'm out the door.